The match begins on Fire Arc here, and I spawn A side because that's usually the optimal side to go for this map. I spot a straggler flying right away, track him, and manage to take him out. This map is pretty open, so you can go for people quickly. I do get hit here, and I spend a good amount of time moseying trying to find the guy who hit me. Unfortunately, I did not find him, but I did check B side and find this guy, who was quickly dealt with, and this other guy over here in AT-72, who I managed to hit twice, but couldn't down. So I moseyed around a bit more, depending on what to do here. Decided to keep the range, found this other guy, T90, and tried to go for a hit on him. He missed the attack, and the T-72 decides to come back, and so I check on him again. All my shots are pretty fruitless except for the last one, which does manage to barrel him. But the enemy on that side, the T-90 likely, managed to land a good hit, and while I was distracted, another 2A4M manages to take me out. So I respawn with the Jaguar, knowing that I'm pretty close to the Rafale, and I go for scouting because I know where the enemies were from the last time. It does not go too well, and I do end up dying very quickly, but the airstrike modification on the Jaguar allows me to spawn the Rafale with IR hammers. So I go in, rise to my 10-kilometer range, start pinning enemies, and begin to start dropping. After dropping all my hammers and my paveway, my TWS radar picks up on this Frogfoot, so I send 2 Micahs on his way, both of which manage to connect with him and send him to the floor. Afterwards, I go away in an attempt to go rearm and reassess what happened. So I conclude with 7 kills total and 1 assist. Landing back in and rearm. So I do want to go for this Hornet here, but I did actually read the room following this and check my RWR, which unfortunately told me there was an Iris-T missile on the way, which I could do nothing but accept my fate because that's a pretty good missile and I was not in a state to dodge it. So after one more pretty fruitless respawn, the match concludes with 9 kills.